Every year when the holiday season rolls around, me and my mom sit down and watch some classic Christmas movies, things like Home Alone, Elf, White Christmas, but quickly we run out of good Christmas movies and we end up scouring other sites for some terrible Christmas movies, which is how we found the 2017 movie, The Christmas Wedding Planner. This movie is a real treat, and if you don't believe me, you can believe the people on Rotten Tomatoes. People on Rotten Tomatoes describe it as possibly the worst movie in the world, and also kinda really cringe, which I would agree with both of those, or the person that compared it to having explosive diarrhea. Now enough yapping, let's actually get into the movie. The first scene has this call between Kelsey, her cousin Emily, and her aunt Olivia, which really just shows you how convoluted this movie is going to be, because her cousin calls her asking about putting an ice sculpture in.
Think about a snowflake ice sculpture.
And then her aunt immediately knows that this phone call went on somehow and tells Kelsey to not put the ice sculpture in at all.
Please say that this does not happen.
So after they introduce us to our supporting characters, they also introduce us to our main characters.
I'm a fierce warrior.
They try to set up this enemies to lovers trope between the main love interests. Kelsey hates Connor at first, even though she gets extremely hot and bothered just by bumping into him.
Oh! Whoa! Where was going?
And they show how charming and suave he is because he can somehow balance 12 fresh hot coffee cups right on top of each other without spilling any of them.
Thanks for letting me go ahead.
The first scene also shows us how the side characters are really going to shine in this movie. We'll see more of them later, but there's this coffee shop worker that offers to give Kelsey a plain scone and the blueberries from his lunch because Connor bought the last blueberry scone.
I have a plain scone and blueberries from my lunch.
If a service worker went that above and beyond, he would either have some personal stakes in the coffee shop, or he just seems to have some personal stakes in Kelsey and Connor's relationship. Kelsey finally makes it to the engagement party, but before she can go inside, she has to stand outside of the engagement party and send a long paragraph text to someone.
Ha! Love you muchly.
Who? They don't tell you. This part of the movie showed me and my mom just how terrible it was going to be just by the costume design alone. Kelsey takes off her big coat to reveal that she just has some random red ribbon tied around her neck because she has to be wearing at least one Christmas color at all times. And then her aunt Olivia walks down the stairs and she's wearing this black nightgown looking dress.
You need to leave!
She just has a giant black flower just kind of like hot glued to the side of her head. The engagement party gives us some Christmas wedding planner lore when we find out that Connor is actually Emily's ex.
Connor McClain. Emily's ex, Connor McClain?
As soon as Kelsey finds out that Connor is Emily's ex, she rushes up to him and tries to kick him out without even asking Emily if he's supposed to be here.
I'd like to...
Wait 1 second.
Okay.
Which is all fine because she's a fierce warrior.
I am a fierce warrior.
She might have actually been onto something because Connor tells her that someone is actually here to ruin the wedding.
I can't promise the wedding won't be ruined.
But instead of actually explaining anything to her, he immediately just leaves the engagement party.
Sorry, I gotta go.
Kelsey follows him, stomping out into the snow. And then you get this really good scene where we get to see the great chemistry between our two main characters.
Can I call it Kels?
No, you may not.
The interaction ends with Connor telling Kelsey that he's a private investigator and that someone actually hired him to look into the groom of the wedding, Todd.
I'm a private investigator.
And instead of just telling her that, he offers to let her help him.
You can always help me out. You can be a team.
Which really just means he's using her for free labor, considering he's getting paid to do this, and she's just there for shits and giggles. She doesn't accept to helping him right away. Instead, she stomps off in the snow. Now, we get this amazing montage to show off some more wacky side characters.
We can still go to Fiji.
icing. I had a cupcake in the car.
Oh, it's
But this part really gets to me because Kelsey is narrating and she describes all of the bridesmaids as if she is used to seeing all these different archetypes.
Bridesmaids. The honor can bring out the best and worst in people.
Despite the fact that this is her first wedding she's ever planned, so I don't know exactly how she would be used to all these types of bridesmaids if she's never even seen a wedding that she's planned before. The wedding dress is definitely not as important as Connor.
Hey, what about Connor?
Who we find out ghosted Emily when he broke up with her, even though they were super serious and they were gonna move in together. We finally get to meet our charming groom of the wedding, and we can tell something's off about him because he talks really slow.
How's everything going?
How's everything going?
Very kind of you.
Silly. Anything to keep my girls happy.
Don't be silly. Anything to keep my girls happy. Oh yeah, and he flirts with the lady at the dress shop.
Whoa, slow down. Why?
What's this?
A wedding would be too hard for you, but
So Kelsey sets up this great plan with my favorite character in the whole movie, Charles the baker. His name is really Charles.
Hey, Charles.
Hope you're keeping up with me here. So Charles tells the girl from the dress shop to pick up cookies at his house instead of the bakery, and at the same time, Kelsey and Emily get private wedding baking lessons from Charles, so Kelsey can snoop in the wedding dress girl's bag. Yeah, I told you this movie was convoluted. Charles is more stressed than anyone I think I've ever seen.
Private. Just keep her here long enough so she steps.
So after Kelsey does her snooping, she agrees to meet with Connor to discuss being his free private investigator. She meets him at this special restaurant, which is described as having the best food in the world by Connor.
This is the best food you're ever gonna have.
Even though it's completely empty, and it is empty for almost every single scene that they're in the restaurant for, it's only really special because it is Connor's restaurant. He co-owns it with the actual owner, George.
It's actually our place.
The restaurant is really special because they can somehow make a whole lobster and pasta dish in 1 minute 30 seconds. There's not a single cut, and their food is ordered and then immediately sent out after a minute. And we get this really cute flirty scene between our two main characters because she orders lobster for him even though he's allergic to shellfish.
I'm allergic to shellfish.
I'm actually allergic.
You wanna switch?
Want to switch?
Well, if you want to keep me alive.
Only if you want to keep me alive.
Okay, for now.
So we follow Connor and Kelsey to this Christmas party hosted by the groom's parents. Connor comes in wearing dandruff? No, it's supposed to be fake snow all over his shoulders. I really don't know why that was necessary. Connor and Kelsey work together. Well, Kelsey really just distracts people at the wedding while Connor sneaks around.
Thinking about weddings and
Connor decides to lie to Todd's parents about dating Kelsey,
Kelsey's boyfriend. Nice to meet you.
which leaves her to deal with the fallout for the next 2 scenes where she has to explain to her family that she isn't really dating him.
we're not dating.
When were you going to tell me about you and Connor?
Despite all of their romantic chemistry,
I have an actual job to take care of here.
Yeah, perfect. You can do a little job thing to distract them.
one heartfelt conversation with her cousin leads her to completely back out of the PI investigation.
I'm out.
Wait, no, I spoke too soon. After a little bit of glaze and demanding her to come back, she does.
When did I say you're dumb? I know you're smart.
I never said you were stupid. You're the smartest girl I know, which is why I'm using you for this whole PI investigation. Come. Derf.
Whoa.
Now that that's all settled, we get a super cute stakeout montage. Now I hope you remember that she was just randomly texting someone this whole time.
Love you muchly. Love you muchly.
because the next scene is super duper romantic where she tells Connor that the whole person she's been texting this whole time is actually her dead mom.
She passed away a few years ago.
Which is super cute because Connor is actually nice to her for once.
If that's how she stays with you, then that's how she stays.
Right before immediately trying to clock her tea and making fun of everything she's done throughout the movie.
Well, what, trying to buy my scone with your mystery gift card? And then stomping over in a huff, demanding I leave the party. Not to mention the Brannigan's party where you practically attacked me.
And if you thought that scene was bad, get ready for the next one. Kelsey finds Todd having a fancy dinner date with the girl from the dress shop from earlier.
How's her ride?
What?
Even though there was better ways to confront him about it,
I am a fierce warrior.
Romantic dinner date with this a woman?
everyone acts like she was personally trying to ruin the wedding.
Are you trying to ruin your whole life or just this job?
Because I guess they were just having a thank you dinner for getting a cheap wedding dress.
She set me up with a good deal with the dress, so I thought I'd take her out for dinner to say thank you.
Which is crazy because she did see them flirting earlier.
What's this?
So she had a perfectly good reason to try and confront them about it. But don't worry, because no one blames her. They blame Connor for, getting into her head.
You spend your whole life trying to ruin Wilson women?
After that, we get this grand reveal that Connor was actually paid off to leave Emily, and that's why he ghosted her on Christmas Eve.
Gave him the money, he would go away and never talk to Emily again.
10 years ago.
10 years ago.
10 years ago? How old are these people supposed to be? Charles mentioned.
And when Charles came over, he helped me perfect it.
Oh, and the uncle was actually the one who paid for the whole PI investigation before he died.
This is from another check that Albert wrote a few months ago before he passed away.
Are you keeping up? I hope you're keeping up, because this movie only gets more confusing. Kelsey takes this personally and goes back to Connor to, break things off with him again.
Long before I put you in that situation.
She finally realizes she was being used the whole time.
I knew you were using me.
After sleeping on her couch right before the biggest night of her life, Connor sneaks away to get her to leave the wedding on the wedding day, even though she's the planner, so that he can explain himself.
I just wanted to show you this.
We're in the home stretch now. Only 10 more minutes of this movie left, but don't worry, there's a lot in this 10 minutes. Kelsey leaves the restaurant that Connor, got her to come to get back to the wedding because she has more important things to do.
I really don't have time for this, and I really don't want to have time for this.
At the wedding, Connor objects with the mistress that Todd was cheating on Emily with.
Leave her. This is Veronica.
It's super dramatic.
Dad? This Emily.
And how would one react to finding out that their fiance was actually cheating on them? Cry, maybe yell, just be super upset, but Emily seems perfectly okay with it. She takes it like a champ. So that's it. The wedding is called off. Emily and Kelsey talk about going to Mexico together
We should just go to Mexico.
for, the honeymoon that I'm assuming they were supposed to go on. But wait, with 4 minutes left in the movie, Connor proposes to Kelsey
Will you marry me?
so that they can hijack the Christmas wedding. Yeah, that was my reaction too.
You can't do this. We barely know each other.
Yeah, that was my reaction too. She agrees to the wedding
I do.
and they get married.
Well, Mom, I did it.
This is actually their third kiss they've ever had. And that's basically how the movie ends. I hope you enjoyed The Christmas Wedding Planner as much as I do. We watch this every single year, and I've never seen anyone make a YouTube video about it, so, I thought I'd have to step in. I hope you enjoyed this YouTube video. If you hate this movie, leave a like down in the comments below. If you love this movie, also leave a like in the comments below. I'll see you guys later.